Reminds me of a story of a theater in Texas. And there was a guy who was laying down, he was on the theater, he was taking up 3 seats. He just kind of laying on 3. And so one of the employees came up to him and said, excuse me, sir, but your ticket, you only have 1 ticket, and our policy is that you can only have 1 seat. And the guy just kind of looks at him, just kind of ignores him, just kind of looks up at him. And so again, he said very kindly, he said, sir, he said, we only allow 1 seat per ticket. We're going to ask you to get your feet off the other seats. And the guy just kind of looked at him and just didn't do anything. He said, I'm going to have to call the manager. When he got the manager, he did the right thing. Manager came up, was very pleasant, tone of voice. I'm going to talk about tone of voice in a second. But the manager came up to him, he said, excuse me, sir, as I hear that there's a problem here, and you have 1 ticket, we only ask that you can only have 1 seat. And the guy kind of looks up and he just kind of looks at him and just kind of in the face. It's like, wow, very disrespectful. So the manager said, excuse me, what is your name? The guy goes like this, and he goes, Steve. And the manager says, where are you from? And Steve's laying there, and he looks up. He goes, from the balcony. You need to be enthused. I took my family on a train trip, and we went to Grand Canyon. We decided instead of flying, we would go on a train. And day and a half on the train, real quick, great experience. I would recommend it for anyone. But now one person asked us about our trip. Now one conductor, everybody's walking back and forth. And I said hi to them all the time. But now one person said, oh, where are you going? So we get off the train. We're ready to get off the train in Winslow, Arizona, a nice little resort, 100 yards from the train track. My wife, my 3 children, and myself were off on the bottom. There's 2 conductors right there. And I thought, what a great opportunity. If they just said to us, are you ready for this? All they had to say is, oh, where are you going? Are you guys on vacation? I think there's a great Mexican restaurant right in Winslow. You got to check it out. See this? It was a little thing. They didn't do it at all. They just opened the door and said, they didn't say anything. They just opened the door. See, it just takes a little bit. Oh, that's a nice book. Are you reading on history? I love history. See, if you do stuff like that, people, because what you're doing is you're giving them attention. And you're making them feel important. And here's my view on this. Everybody's important. Everybody is. And my view also is that we should treat everybody the same. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter what color they are. Excuse me, I can't find, where you're, I'm looking for, an autobiography in John Wayne. Oh, I know where it's at. Absolutely. Come on, follow me. You see what I just did right there? I did this. And I'm willing and happily willing to serve them joyfully. Because if you have that down, you will be willing. See, it's like our kids. Anybody have a son that you say, son, I need you to take out the garbage? Have they ever jumped up and said, Dad, I don't want to, thanks. On the most part, they're not willing, are they? I told my son, son, you got to take out the garbage. There will be a day when he does it, I'll tell you, I'll be falling on my face. I'll fall over. Son, you need to take out the garbage. Sure, Dad. See the difference? That's the same way with our customers. There's a Proverbs, Chinese Proverbs, don't open a shop unless you like to smile. You'll never get to first base unless you what? Unless you're friendly. Every organization in the world has this. Organization A, Organization B. Watch this. Organization A is like the grandma, the first pair of grandma and grandpa. And Billy's parents says, we're going to take you over to grandma's. And he's excited about it, the first set of grandparents. Because they welcome him, they're happy, he's the most important person. They do things with him. He doesn't feel like he's interrupting. I'm going to underline that word. And he feels comfortable about it. And then he goes home, and mom and dad says, you know what, you go to this grandparents, you have to go to these grandparents. And he goes, oh, mom, I don't want to. You're going to go. He goes to the second set of grandparents, and guess what? They're busy. They got a shuffleboard, and they have tennis, and he just feels like he's an interruption. Side note, never make your customer feel like they're interrupting you. Never. Never. You could have so much on your desk, and someone comes up to you, you're doing so much, you always want to give every customer an impression that, oh, absolutely, I can help you, what can I help you with? As opposed to, can I help you? See the difference? So the second set of grandparents, every company in the world is an A or a B. There's no in-betweens. Either they have it or they don't. It only takes a little bit. It takes a little bit. You want to be good, you want to be a customer service superstar, that's what you need to do. Just make it a little bit more. Because for the most part, customers aren't expecting us to do a whole lot. They really aren't. Here's the problem with most companies. I'll tell you exactly what the problem with most businesses, organizations is this. They find out what the expectations are and they meet it. But you know what, the customer doesn't, they think it's having services. You met what I'm going to do. I mean, what I expected. If you and I go out for a restaurant, we went to a restaurant, we're expecting to get water, we're expecting to get served. What we don't expect is what we want to get. In other words, like, if I'm going to go there, if I have someone who's willing and happy to serve me, I don't expect that. So then I walk away saying, wow, this is great service. And you know what it was? Friends. It was a little bit. To them, it's big. Why people skills win every time. People skills will always win if you're good with people. And some people say, well, you know, I don't have that personality, I'm shy. But you know, that's not the point. The point is just that the more virtues that we have in our life, people are going to get, we're going to get along with others more than if we didn't have the virtues. Listen to what Teddy Roosevelt said. He said the most important single ingredient in the formula for success is knowing how to get along with others. I believe that. Outstanding service is always a reflection of great people skills, as I just mentioned. Great people skills are a result of certain qualities in our own lives. People skills with customers, people skills at home, with our spouse, with our kids, on the workplace, with our friends, with our neighbors. Anytime we make contact, it deals with people. Learning to be a better listener. Question. I'm going to have you speak up loud, because I'm going to be staying up here. But very quick, what I want to know is, why is it important to be a good listener? Raise your hand. I want to hear some things. Yes, sir.
If you listen, then you know what they want.
What did you say?
You'll know what they want.
What did you say? Exactly. You'll know what they want. Absolutely. Good. That's a good one. Why is listening important with people skills? Give me another one. That was good. Yes?
If you really listen to them, then obviously you care about what they have to say. So.
Oh, that hit it on the nail. That was excellent. You show that they're important. You show that you care. Is anybody here, you don't have to say names, anybody here know someone who's a terrible listener? And I'll tell you the reason that makes people terrible. If we can understand what we don't want to do, we'll be better. The reason that we can recognize a terrible listener is because they never ask questions. And they always wait just to be able to say what they have to say. The best listeners, I'll tell you who the best listeners are those who listen without interrupting and they allow for pauses. So if we're talking and all of a sudden you say something to me, and it's kind of like, I say something back and you say something, as opposed to me pausing. And here's another thing. Here's the best compliment you can give to anyone. Listen to them and then ask them a question about what they just said. My name is Cary Cavitt, and I'm America's customer service go-to guy. So please visit my website, Cary Cavitt Consulting, if you're looking for improvement in your customer service. I'm passionate about what I teach, and I'm confident that not only will you improve, but you'll see more customers coming your way.